Yeah, excuse me. I was choking. So, yeah, I'm doing this game, and then my brother's either going to do the next game or the game after that. Yeah, so the way we stack that is for a 4-game series. The home team gets to play two and pick which two. For a 3-game series, the home team gets to play two, but the away team gets to pick which of the one game that whichever one they want to play, whichever of the three they want to play.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the games.
These games almost count double when we play each other because we can directly affect standings by handing the other person a loss and gaining a win.
Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go on the hill and coming off a great start, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
and
off
now
tonight
here's
for
his
the
main
Yankees,
threat,
the
outfielder
center
Tony
fielder,
Gwynn.
Gwynn.
Here we go, time for series number 2 of the year.
There's the strike up high, and we are underway.
I need at least another win in this series. If he beats me in this series, it's already rough as the standings. I'm already they show the standings on the wall like they do in real life. They're showing the games. Huh. Yeah, so I'm 4.5 behind my brother. So if I win this first game, I'd be 3.5. Let's say he wins the next one, it goes back to 4.5. And then if I win the finale, it'd be 3.5. So it would be a big swing for either one of us to win the series. So someone's gonna win it. We'll see.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And down towards the
I could really use a sweep, but I would be lucky enough just to win the series.
We know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup, but a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot, so it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Bernie Williams stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. The next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
What do you mean? Whose lineup was bad?
But missed the spot.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now, Babe Ruth hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away.
I think he's got the most runs scored in baseball. I think I'm like 4th or 5th. He's got Quinn, Bernie Williams, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Posada. He's got Merrill filling in for George Brett while George Brett's on the injured list. Jose and Jeter. Yeah, Posada's killing it. Posada's got 25 home runs already this year. He's leading the league in home runs.
Sometimes 10 it does, sometimes it's 10 it doesn't.
Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 starters, and then over 900 OPS. I think. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3 starters with an over 900 OPS.
The 0-2. Liner snagged it first. Dives to the bag. Got him. Double play. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here in Boston. And on the mound today, Greg Maddux. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him.
Take that double play.
It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's...
Babe Ruth, I believe, on his game is struggling against lefties. He's killing right. He's hitting 320. But against lefties, he's only hitting 188 right now. Home and away, he's been better at home. Of course, you get less at bats against a lefty too. Where does it show that? Did I miss that? At bats versus. Oh, here it is, right here. He's got twice as many at bats versus over 80.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Honus Wagner. And that's a strike. Maddux, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider. The other way, handles, throws to first. Close play against the speedy runner. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Hank Aaron in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty.
That's crazy. You mean in Little League or on the game with someone?
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Ted Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's awesome. Is he leading the league?
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side, Ramirez. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. Obviously a guy who makes good contact.
There's got to be somewhere they have those stats, right?
One of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Martinez back to work. That clips the zone. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Into the monster seats and
There goes Lou Gehrig with a home run on Lou Gehrig Day. It's actually, today's not Lou Gehrig Day in real life, but they were wearing all the ELS stuff. I think it's tomorrow. Is tomorrow Lou Gehrig Day?
It's 1-0.
No, maybe 2 days from now. I don't know, something like that.
For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity, but he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
Here's some real power at the plate. Mickey Mantle. There's a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Cut out and miss, curveball struck him.
The announcer's talking about it being cold there. It's like the middle of June on a video game.
When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself.
You're telling me it's cold there? Chilly night tonight. Let's see. 54 degrees? Why is it 54 degrees on a video game in the middle of June? Now we're not playing in Alaska here. I get real life things happen. Maybe they make it random between a certain degree. I don't know. That's kind of interesting.
And they're not usually very friendly.
And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Posada went deep twice in his last game. Slider right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch,
2 strikes.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jackson Merrill at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Next pitch is
So you told me a little bit how your outing went, but you just said it was okay. You didn't tell me anymore.
On deck for the Yankees. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jose Ramirez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Now move to first, and he dives back in safely. Merrill off of first with 2 away. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Throw to first, and he's back standing. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot.
Bottom of the second.
Leading
Joe
off
stepping in for
for the
Boston.
Red Sox,
Manny Ramirez.
the designated hitter.
This guy is an elite level hitter, especially
Ramirez.
considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Late swing fouled off.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting
That's
great
it.
results.
The first baseman.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's the veteran first baseman, David Ortiz.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. And it's just foul. That was close.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the 0-2. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Strike 3, got him looking on the changeup.
Batting fifth.
Willie
the
Mays
center
digging
fielder,
in now.
Willie
Oh, look out here.
Mays.
He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
This Wade Boggs now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Pitch misses outside. And 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who oh, that got him on the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And that's a little bit high.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. First and second, 2 down. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. And coming off a series
the
where the pitching was
Gary
outstanding,
Jeter.
we take a look at those numbers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
So the batting order turns over. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's the strike. Gwynn getting the start in center. A career batting average over .325. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. This one in the air right field brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bernie.
2 down, base is
Williams.
empty. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball, that's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's
Ball,
off
inside.
the inside edge. Ball 2. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Ortiz on his way over, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and
off
now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
That one not close. Now 1-2. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I liked it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Wagner stands in now and watches strike 1. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Wagner leads off first with 1 away.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here goes the runner. And that is out of play. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Wagner flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. And it hits off the monster. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. He'll score easily.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And that's outside. And a curve misses outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Now a chance for David Ortiz. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed.
Ball 1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Gwynn on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors at all.
Yeah, I agree, Caden. I think it was a good trailer. When is it supposed to drop? When is that supposed to come out? I don't remember what it said.
Start of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
July 11th?
Late swing, foul to the
That's
left.
actually pretty soon. No, so I am... Well, it's me versus my brother's team, but I am in this game. So I'm doing this game, and then my brother's going to choose whether he wants the next game or the game after that. So the way we do our series against each other, if it's a 3-game series, the home team gets to do 2 games, and the away team gets to do 1, but the away team gets to pick which one they want. And if it's a 4-game series, then the home game gets to do 2, the away team gets to do 2, but the home team gets to pick which 2 games they want.
That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lou Garrett.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah, this is a clash of the Titans.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The Red Sox up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Next pitch downstairs.
Yeah, the home team does. So, like, the way me and my brother work it is, so, like, this is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series in Boston. So I'm playing 2 of the 3, and my brother's playing 1 of the 3. So, like, a home field advantage. But my brother gets to pick which game of the 3 he gets to play. So it kind of balances things. And then when it's a 4-game series, like let's say it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series, then home team plays 2, the road team plays 2. But the home team gets a little bit of an advantage to pick which 2 they want.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Varitek makes the play, 2 away down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now here is Mickey Mantle. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, all the Yankees jerseys are terrible, so Mickey Mantle just made me pay for saying that. But yeah, I don't really like any of their jerseys. This is their spring training jersey they wear. So I wear the red jersey at home on Fridays, so my brother made him wear the navy blue. They don't look like jerseys, why not? It's red versus blue.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the
Yeah, so on Fridays, the Red Sox wear the red jersey, so I wear the red jersey on Fridays. And I figured I'd have him wear the blue game, the blue one, so.
Jorge Posada, the next to hit.
Well, the Red Sox don't wear names on the back of their jerseys.
Pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied.
And the Yankees don't have names on the back of their home jerseys either, I don't think. Just the road jerseys.
Well struck right field. Got all of that one. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead.
Yeah, the Red Sox have their names on the back of their road jerseys, I believe. My brother said the Yankees don't have the names on the back of their road jerseys for the Yankees. Posada's been crazy.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. Fastball for a strike. Right down to shoot. That is.
You gonna watch Sunday Night Baseball tonight? Yankees Dodgers.
Best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Mays on his horse, pulls it in on the run, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The center fielder, really. Hey!
That's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Mays connects and sends it deep left field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And the batter now, Wade Boggs. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fly ball center field. Gwynn pulls that one down.
No, did that trailer drop too?
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie.
And next for the Red Sox, Ozzie Smith. Struck out looking at his first at bat. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the
No, I didn't see it. I'll have to try to find that.
And another ball.
2-0.
I bet that's going to be fire too.
Hit on the ground to short. Jeter. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And it's still a 3-2 ball game.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Right in a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the
Yeah, I don't know when the last one came out. But yeah, it's been a little while. I feel like it's been at least 2 years, right? It feels like.
Martinez back to work. Fouled off. He was late. That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think they said this is the last season for Stranger Things 2, I think, right?
And there's a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the monster. Safe at
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be
second,
good, though.
double.
Be right. Better be for taking that long.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jeter now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
You don't like Stranger Things? I think it's really good.
Ball 1 low. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. And misses inside.
Nah, no way.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's out of play, a foul ball.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
It was almost hard to notice her, but yeah, I did see her in there.
Runner breaks for third. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really notice her either, but it doesn't mean I didn't know who it was.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all.
But I think it was really good. I really did like that trailer.
In the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
1 out and a runner at second.
Yeah, they leave you guessing, which is kind of what you want. You don't want to know everything just from the trailer. Otherwise, you don't need to watch the show. That's why I was taking a guess. I said that Batista might be like, he might be like Dexter's dad was for him, like teaching him to only kill bad people.
Strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Williams up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Swing and a miss, and a count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Thanks, man. I don't know if you said, are you going to watch the baseball game tonight? You going to watch Dodgers Yankees? It's on ESPN.
Fans another, and that's 3
Nice.
straight
All right, I'll talk to you about the game later.
He is our
Peace, man.
Changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
What do you mean, for baseball? Sometimes they have those games on, like, Apple TV. I don't use that. I don't even know what... I don't have that. But
back here in Fenway,
I got everything else, so...
my buddy Chris Singleton is set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jason Barrett.
Yeah, I pay for MLB.TV, so I can... Yeah, I agree. I pay for MLB.TV so that way I can watch most of the Red Sox games. But right now I'm watching Arizona and Washington in the 9th inning.
Misses. Veritek with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Now 1-1.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes
batter,
to shoot the
number
ball
3,
the other way.
second
But that
baseman,
time,
Honus
a little anxious.
Wagner.
So stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner, 1 for 2. That's in there. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Aaron.
And step. In for Boston, Hank Aaron. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Two outs. And that
One
one
ball,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 3-2. Back in Boston, here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Gehrig measures 6 feet even, a member of the 2,000 hit club, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Ortiz hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. He's already homered here in this one. That one is upstairs. Two down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Raleigh Fingers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Miller, the power lefty, up as well. That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count is 3-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. In the air, left field, Williams hauls it in to end the inning. So they go quietly there. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back now at Fenway. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
The left fielder, Ted Williams.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 down. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Outside, and it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Ramirez up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. And that is downstairs. 1-0. The Red Sox trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses. 2-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Willie.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That one outside. Ball 1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Ortiz at second with 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch way upstairs. Wade Boggs in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Fenway, leading off, Jorge Posada. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Jackson Merrill. That's down and in. That's out to center field. Mays has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Up next for the Yankees.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball one.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one in there across the letters.
Count is 3-2.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it. And Ramirez is set down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Slice to right. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pedro Martinez won't go any further tonight, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Andrew Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in standing. And now Tony Gwynn, and that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Billy Wagner.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And now, Wade Boggs.
Listen, I ain't got a whole lot to say though. Keep coming out in the fifth like Play-Doh. Probably think it's sweet like a Fanta, Fago. How you want an Xbox, Beyonce, Halo. Got some sheriffs on payroll. They look the other way soon as I say sex.
And the slider just misses.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside low, and it's 3-2. On the ground. In time to Gehrig. Boggs is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. Pinch hitter coming on. Nico Horner looking to start something with one gone.
Horner.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And now the lefty fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one out to right. And that drops foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right field. Williams has a beat on it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jason.
So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's off the Green Monster. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Billy Wagner is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Goose Gossage.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Up and in, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Varitek on its second with 2 down. Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Williams.
And that's way high. And that's ball one.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's hard hit in the line. Williams makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hey, what's going on?
Rip to short. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Just off the outside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Miller will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Raleigh
the Red
Fingers
Sox,
on the pitch here.
Number
He's been so
35.
good against lefties.
Raleigh Fingers.
First offering, and it just misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side, and foul ball. Got him looking. Out number 3. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Boston, down the number 2 hitter, Hank Aaron.
The right fielder, Hank Aaron.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Goose Gossage departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Yankees, John Franco.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
So digging in, Ted Williams. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 4-3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one is inside ball 1. And the pitch is in for a strike. And a count 1-1. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Crow Armstrong, the runner at second with one away. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Popped up. Jeter. Squeezes it. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Raleigh, a 6'4" righty, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. There's a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Dennis Eckersley, the closer, is getting loose. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Ramirez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at 2nd, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Eric Gagne.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Wade Boggs getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Base hit center field.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
No outs. Runner at first. So here's Horner now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next pitch, not close, up high. One-run game, bottom 9. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, classic pitch sequence in there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive. And that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table and you can't make contact.
And stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. 1 home run shy of 200. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Austin Riley.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Just missed. Fought off foul. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's outside. And the count's even at 2. And that one a little bit high.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Honus Wagner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 on, 1 out. Honus Wagner digs in now, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
This is a big spot for a big-time player. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back to the warning track. Makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. Trying to deliver as the hero. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right.
Finds his way through, base hit. And they hold the tying run at third. We're up the stop sign, even with 2 away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Eric Gagne won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ryan Walker into the game.
number 7.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
2 outs, bases full. Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Red Sox. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Ball 1 there. The winning run on second base just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Bunting gets it down to first. Garrett steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Somehow he found a way to make his pitches, got his team out of the jam, got the win. Everybody's happy.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long